హలో రత్నం గారు.
సార్ గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్, సీతారాం బాబు సార్.
హలో
సార్ సార్
వాయిస్
సార్ గుడ్
లోగా
ఈవినింగ్
ఉంది
సార్,
సార్.
సీతారాం బాబు సార్.
వాయిస్ లోగా ఉందంటున్నా.
ఎవరు సార్? నాదా?
అసలు జనరల్ గానే అంటే నాకే లో వాయిస్ వినపడుతుంది.
ల్యాప్టాప్ ప్రాబ్లం ఏమో సార్.
ల్యాప్టాప్ కాదు, ఈ వాట్సాప్ లో ఉంది సార్. ఇంకా ల్యాప్టాప్ ఇంకా ఈ ఆన్ అవుతుంది, అది ఇంకా వెబ్ది లోడ్ అవుతుంది. ఇంకా అది 10 నిమిషాలు 5 నిమిషాలు పడుతుంది లోడ్. ఇంకా ఎనీవే దగ్గర పెట్టుకుంటాలండి.
వాయిస్ చాలా గట్టిగా పడుతుంది సార్ నాకు.
నాకు లోగా వినపడుతుంది సార్. నాకు లోగా
నాకు కూడా
వినపడుతుంది
సార్, నాకు బాగా వినపడుతుంది అన్ని.
ఏమో నాకు లోగా వినపడుతుంది సార్. ఎనీవే సార్, నో ప్రాబ్లం. నేను స్పీకర్ లో
గుడ్
పెడతాను.
ఈవినింగ్ సార్, ఐఎస్ఎల్ సార్.
స్పీకర్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది ఇది?
సార్ గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్, పివి శ్రీకాంత్ గారు.
సార్ శ్రీకాంత్ సార్ చిన్న మీటింగ్ లో ఉన్నారు సార్. జస్ట్ జాయిన్ ఇన్ 5 minutes.
ఓకే ఓకే
ఐ జస్ట్ ఇన్ఫార్మ్ యూ సార్.
సార్ రెక్టిఫై చేసే సార్. స్పీకర్ ఆఫ్ లో ఉంది, స్పీకర్ ఆన్ చేశాను నేను.
కెమెరా ఆన్ చేయాలా?
హలో రత్నం గారు. హలో
సార్
ఏ స్టార్ట్ కాలే ఇంకా?
ఇంకా కాలేదు సార్.
అవుతుంది సార్, అవుతుంది. జస్ట్ ఆయన స్పీకర్ వస్తారు సార్, ఒక్క 2 minutes.
ఓకే ఓకే సార్, ఓకే ఓకే.
జస్ట్ ఒక 2 minutes సార్, విల్ స్టార్ట్.
రాకేష్, గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్. రాకేష్ తనీర్.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్, గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్.
ఐఎమ్ ప్రొఫెసర్ మొయినుద్దీన్ హియర్. Okay, from office, huh? You are in the office now?
అవును సార్ ఆఫీస్ నుంచే సార్.
Okay, 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 fine.
మీరు వీడియో స్టార్ట్ అవుతా వాయిస్ నా మ్యూట్
ఇప్పుడు నేను ఆన్లైన్ ఉన్నాను.
వెల్కమ్ Hello sir, now we can start sir. Our director has come. Shall we start the program or shall we wait for some more people to join sir?
No, we can start. We can start.
We can start.
Sir.
Okay sir, I am audible now sir.
Yes, yes, Rakesh.
సార్ నేను స్టార్ట్ చేయమంటారా
చేస్తున్నా సార్ అయితే ఓకే
సార్
Change, sir.
సార్ గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్ గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ వన్ అండ్ ఆల్. It's a pleasure of the Institute of Engineers Telangana State Center to cordially inviting you all for the World Standards Day, sir. This would be delivered. There will be delivered lectured by Sri P.V. Srikant Garu. He is scientist, director and head, Hyderabad Center, Hyderabad branch of BIS. And I thank the chairman, invite the chairman, Dr. G. Venkat Subbaya Garu, and the convener of the event, Rakesh Tanir Garu. We also have Adi Narayan Garu, Abhisai Garu, Arisha Garu. We also have Dr. I. Sachinayan Raj Garu. He is the council member and the past chairman. T.K. Sai Garu, Vijay Prasad Garu, Kavin Garu, Professor Mohammad Mohiddin Garu is a past honorary joint secretary and the current EC member. Satyan Garu, Srinivas Motipalli Garu, Tanir Venkateshan Garu is a past honorary joint secretary of the Institute of Engineers, sir. With this, the convener of the event is Rakesh Tanir Garu. With this, I would request the G. Venkat Subbaya Garu to continue over the event, sir. To proceed over the function and continue the event, sir.
Okay, good evening to everyone, sir. A warm welcome to everyone for joining us today program for this World Standard Day 2024. And this is World Standard Day celebration today organized by Institute of Engineers Hyderabad. So basically this World Standard Day generally organized by BIS across the country in every state. And now as a tradition and as a statutory celebration, it's very appreciable that Institute of Engineers take this
Rakesh
World
Tanir
Standard
Garu,
Day.
chairman గారు మాట్లాడతారు సార్, తర్వాత మీరు మాట్లాడండి. చైర్మన్ గారు
అంటే చైర్మన్ గారిని ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేద్దాం అనుకున్నా సార్.
ఓకే 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 చేయండి అయితే చేయండి.
Okay, so I will introduce the chairman, then the keynote speaker. So
Okay.
that's how I thought. Okay. So this how like so it has become a tradition for our Institute of Engineers also to celebrate this World Standard Day celebrations. And actually now during our keynote speech, when our speaker, our director delivers the presentation about this World Standard Day, there is a wide, long relationship with Institute of Engineers and BIS from 1919 actually, if I have to say. So that we will explain you in detail. And first of all, I would like to honor all the esteemed individuals that who are present today, especially our chairman sir and secretary sir and senior council members and committee members and also the other participants from BIS and other Institute of Engineers committee corporate members also. Okay, so it's my pleasure to have you all to celebrate this occasion. And we are also honored to have our director and head Sri P.V. Srikant from Bureau of Indian Standards. Okay, so before we go deeper into the going to the main objective of this program, I would like to welcome and request our chairman, Dr. G. Venkat Subbaya Garu, to address the participants and set the objectives of the program. Sir. Thank you.
వెంకట సుబ్బయ్య గారు. వెంకట సుబ్బయ్య గారు.
ఐ థింక్ ఆఫ్లైన్ లో ఉన్నట్టు వస్తుంది సార్.
ఒకసారి ఫోన్ చేస్తా ఉండండి సార్, ఫోన్ చేస్తున్నాను నేను. Sir, there is some problem with his connectivity issue, sir. I think what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and you read the profile, sir. Then we'll have the speaker have his lecture delivered, sir. Meanwhile, if chairman joins, I think he'll have his address, sir. We'll go ahead with reading his profile and then the speaker's lecture, sir. Please.
Okay, sir. Sure. We like chairman joins us. We can his address. Yes. So going to our today's our guest and keynote speaker, Sri P.V. Srikanth, Director and Head. So actually, sir, about to say about Srikanth, sir, he holds an MTech in a mechanical engineer with expertise in computer-aided technology, design and manufacturing. He joined BIS in the year 2006 and he is having a 18 years experience in Bureau of Indian Standards. He has been working in various fields like standard formulation, laboratory and certification. Okay, so especially major part he has worked in product certification, especially in Telangana state. Okay, so during his tenure in Telangana state, initial stages of product certification, he is involved in carrying out various enforcement raids, carrying out various inspections as per the BIS product certification scheme. So as a part of regular works, that's the profile of the work that he was looking over in during his tenure at certification. Then later, he had a tenure even in the laboratory services. So he worked as the officer in charge and joint director in Central Laboratory. Central Laboratory is it is, you can say it is the mother of all laboratories of BIS laboratories. Under the Central Laboratory, we have the network of 10 own BIS laboratories and there are around 350 private BIS, private and government included laboratories. Okay. So from there, these all our laboratories are coordinated. So he had also the experience of being officer in charge for that Central Laboratory. It's a very prestigious post. Later, he got a headship and he was heading the standard formulation department in our BIS headquarters. He was looking over this transport engineering division. Okay, so this transport engineering division basically deals with the standards related to tides, tubes, and all those things. Okay, so during his tenure, around more than 100 press standards has been published during his time. Okay, and especially particularly in areas related to the transport and automotive systems. And there were several standards that were published during his tenure. And he was also having an experience of carrying out audits in various foreign manufacturers. So generally, BIS carries out audits not only for the manufacturers in country, they also carry out audits for the foreign manufacturers. So he is involved in this foreign manufacturer auditings also. So currently now he is heading the Telangana branch office. So he has joined this. He has been given the headship from the year this year from the March 2024. Since then, he is looking. His jurisdiction covers entire Telangana. Okay, so he has during his tenure, I can say he has joined in March. Since March, it has been only 6 months. In the 6 months, there have been already 140 industries, which includes very large scale industries. Okay, so starting from JKFNR, Supreme Industries, Sudhakar Palmers, whatever it is, all large scale and small scale. For those, we have brought it to the certification hold. So it is because of his extensive involvement and also extensive uh, experience that he has brought in to make people aware, industry aware, and make them aware about the benefits of the industry. So with that, we could possibly easily achieve this 140 numbers of units, certification units under BIS certification. It's a remarkable achievement. So we, under his headship, Hyderabad branch office, especially we can say is instead of calling as Hyderabad branch office, it is called as Telangana State branch office. Okay, so it has been top one, is one of the top branch among all the branches of BIS in the country under his able leadership. So it's our privilege to have him as a keynote speaker today. Okay, so now I request Sir Sri P.V. Srikanth sir to deliver the to address the participants and also to deliver the presentation regarding this World Standard Day and the today's topic. Thank you.
Evening, everyone. So, on behalf of PIS Hyderabad, I thank Institute of Engineers for giving us this opportunity to celebrate World Standards Day with you. Especially, I would like to acknowledge the Dr. G. Venkat Subbiah, Chairman of the Telangana State Center, Dr. K. Sita Rambabu, Honorary Secretary, senior council members and the committee members for giving us this opportunity to take part in this online World Standards Day celebrations. So the topic of my presentation would be standards for a sustainable future and the role of Bureau of Indian Standards in advancing India's SDG goals. So I will be sharing my presentation. Is my screen audible? Visible, everyone?
Yeah, visible, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, Bureau of Indian Standards is the national standards body of India. Formerly, it was known as the Institution of Engineers. India was acting as the Indian Committee of British Standards Institution since 6th August 1919. Earlier, it was the ISI. It was set up in 6 Jan 1947. Here you can see some pictures of our late Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru laying the foundation stone of our BIS headquarters on 24th November 1958. This gives you a map of the evolving structure of BIS. First, it started as registered society in 1947. Then it took part as a Certification Act ISI Act 1952. After which it became a statutory body with BIS Act 1986. And later on in the year 2016, BIS has become the national standards body of India. This slide shows you the present details of the BIS family. You can see there are a number of stakeholders involved, like 1600 plus AHCs are there, and then 2 lakh jewelers. There are more than 2000 employees, technical experts, government officials. Then in standards promotion activities, we are involving resource persons. We have reached out to more than 2.5 lakh gram panchayats in sensitizing about the BIS and ISMR. Then 100 plus premier technical institutions, 10,000 plus standard clubs were formed across the country, and more than 70,000 plus industries are associated with BIS. And in the standards formulation, we have more than 10,000 technical experts. So, sustainable development and standards in India. India is making significant strides in sustainable development through the implementation of various standards and guidelines. These standards are developed by BIS and aligned with international norms, covering a range of sectors, including urban development, finance, tourism, and artificial intelligence. The standards provide a framework for organizations and cities to measure their performance, implement smart technologies, and adopt environmentally friendly practices. So, by focusing on sustainability, resilience, and inclusiveness, India is working towards creating a more sustainable and prosperous future for its citizens. UN SDG goals have come up, and for the last 4 years, I think from 2019, theme is on one of these goals. This year, we concentrated on SDG 9, artificial intelligence, through artificial intelligence, that is industry, innovation, and infrastructure control. So, BIS is also taking these aspects in the formulation of Indian standards, and whatever standards have been formulated in the past, now we are reworking on adding these elements of sustainability in the foreword and in as elements of the published standards as well, so that it will take care of all these goals. In ISO website, if you see every committee and the standards formulated there, you can see the breakup of what that standard meets also in the SDG 9, SDG 7, like that. So even BIS is also going to do so. But it will involve a lot of time because there are more than 23,000 standards. Our technical departments are working on this. Now, this year's theme is on SDG 9, that is industry, innovation, and infrastructure. So, Indian standards contributions, develop reliable, sustainable, and resilient infrastructure, promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization, increase research and development, innovation, upgrade infrastructure, and promote technologies. India's performance, if you see the country's ranking, we stand 109 among 167 countries. Here, India's performance in the SDG Global Index has seen notable improvement, moving up the ranks. The indicators such as manufacturing value added and research and development expenditure have shown growth. So, India's rank has improved through investments in infrastructure and policy reforms supporting industrialization. A government of India's reforms in various schemes like Digital India, Prime Minister Gati Shakti, National Master Plan for Multimodal Connectivity, National Logistics Policy, Northeast Industrial Development Scheme, Yumi Bharat Scheme, Bharat Mala Project, then Border Area Development Project, Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, Make in India, Ease of Doing Business initiatives. So these are some of the lessons we have taken. Now the challenges that we face in achieving this goal, SDG 9, are infrastructure gaps. Although we are progressing, there are gaps in rural infrastructure and industrial diversification. Then innovation ecosystem, there is a need for enhanced R&D expenditure and private sector participation, and environmental sustainability, balancing the growth of industries with ecological impact, that remains a challenge. So in BIS also, we are encouraging this R&D research projects and all. In standards formulation, each standard, whatever draft or document that comes for circulation now, has to be validated and supported by research or terms of reference for that project in order to validate, so that it will meet and address all these challenges at the starting itself, not after publishing the standard. So all these gaps and all, and we are encouraging the R&D institutes academia, and all the MOU institutes with which we have taken up, a memorandum of understanding, all the prominent institutes. So we are encouraging them to promoting them for research. Similarly, the startups are also encouraged to become technical members in contributing for standardization. These are the global best practices for SDG 9. South Korea's technological innovation focuses on R&D and high-tech manufacturing, which could inspire Telangana's approach also to industrialization. We have Germany's Industry 4.0. Digital transformation in manufacturing through automation and data exchange could be a model for Telangana's industries. Then Scandinavian green infrastructure, models of sustainable infrastructure that balance growth with ecological responsibility. Now, what is BIS doing? So BIS is formulating standards by incorporating the sustainable development goals. We are promoting the conformity assessment schemes. Then we are collaborating with industries, academia, and the government, and also enhancing standards for emerging technologies. So, what is our role? Infrastructure development, industrialization, Indian standards for construction materials, building codes, infrastructure development, they ensure safety, durability, and sustainability. Those standards, manufacturing, quality management, and product certification, they enhance industry's competitiveness and sustainability. Innovation. IS standards also for emerging technologies like renewable energy, electric vehicles, they facilitate innovation and adoption. Then we have technology upgradation also. All the Indian standards are being harmonized with international standards in all sectors like IT, electronics, and telecommunications to support the technological advancements. What is our role? The impact. So Indian standards, the impact enhanced economic growth, improves quality of life, and increased environmental sustainability and strengthens the industry competitiveness. Now, I would like to throw light on some of the Indian standards where you can see the footprints of BIS in sustainability. So, first one is IS 17738 2022, indicators for smart cities. So, this standard establishes standardized indicators for smart cities, which addresses the need for consistent and comparable measurements across urban centers, provides better services for citizens, creates an improved living environment through smart policies and technologies. Sustainability goals helps achieve environmental targets innovatively and identify the needs of smart infrastructure. Economic growth facilitates innovation and growth, building dynamic economies prepared for future challenges. Another standard in smart cities is 17457 2020. Sustainable development of habitats. So this standard scope covers the sustainable development of habitats, resilient cities, smart cities, and smart transportation. It is formulated by Civil Engineering Division Council, Smart City Sectional Committee, CED 59, and the purpose is to provide uniform understanding and implementation of sustainable urban development concepts. ISO TR 3220/2021 is on sustainable finance concepts. This standard is addressing the rapidly evolving field of sustainable finance. This technical report provides essential information on basic concepts, key initiatives, and commonly used terms in sustainable finance. The primary goal is to facilitate communication among various financial market participants and stakeholders across different geographic regions. So if you see the standard ISO, it's an ISO harmonized standard, technical regulation TR. We have adopted this as it is. So it's a dual standard. It covers the basic concepts, key initiatives, and commonly used terms in sustainable finance. And while preparing the standard, assistance has been derived from international policies, frameworks, and publications from various financial institutions and organizations. Then IS 18373/2023 is on sustainable tourism principles. This standard promotes eco-friendly practices in tourism operations, ensures positive contribution to local communities. It addresses the growing importance of sustainability in tourism industry, and it provides principles, vocabulary, and a model for tourism, responding to increasing demand from environmentally and socially conscious travelers. It aims to guide industry practices, promote responsible tourism development, and ensures positive impact on communities and the environment. ISO TR 30406 is Sustainable Employability Management. So this standard introduces concept of sustainable employability, reflecting a component of larger business sustainability movement. It focuses on creating value for businesses, workforces, industries, communities, and economies by embedding capabilities necessary for enduring employment over the long term. Another standard is ISO 21416-2019, Sustainable Practices in Recreational Driving. So this focuses on environmentally sustainable practices in recreational diving. It recognizes the unique capability and responsibility of the diving community in observing and reporting on the condition of the aquatic environment. Provides guidance on how divers can positively impact the aquatic ecosystem through activities such as underwear cleanups and aquatic surveys. This is on artificial intelligence concepts and terminology, ISO IC 22989-2022. This standard provides standardized concepts and terminology for artificial intelligence, addressing the need for a common understanding in this field. This standard recognizes AI as a highly interdisciplinary area, drawing from computer science, data science, natural sciences, humanities, mathematics, and social sciences. It provides a standardized terminology using common language to facilitate understanding and communication in AI. And another salient features is its interdisciplinary nature, classification framework, and broad audience. IS 18311, Smart Community Infrastructure, Smart Transportation for Rapid Transit in and between large city zones and surrounding areas. And another one is Smart Cities GIS Reference Architecture 18008 Part 1. So these two standards are formulated by LITD. So in smart cities, we have 3 to 4 technical departments are working on these areas cutting across disciplines, because all the standards, the subjects are interdisciplinary. In electrical sector, we have IS 16046 guidelines for sustainable manufacturing. Then energy efficiency in industrial sector, IS 162435, and green manufacturing guidelines, IS 16526. In transport engineering, we have IS 16333 electric vehicles safety requirement standard. In mechanical engineering department, they have formulated IS 16484 renewable energy systems, solar photovoltaic systems. And our electrotechnical department, they formulated IS 16750 smart grid requirements and guidelines. Then in quality management systems, we have ISO 9001-2015. 14,001 is environment management systems. Then 45,001 is occupational health and safety management systems. Energy efficiency related standards, we have IS 12615, energy efficiency in buildings, 14644, energy efficient lighting systems, 16280, energy efficiency in industrial fans. Water conservation, some of the standards are 14877, water efficient fixtures, 16488, rainwater harvesting systems, and 16527, grey water reuse systems. So SDG 9 industry innovation and infrastructure, and SDG 8 is decent work and economic growth. SDG 4 is quality education. So the sustainable development goals through promoting conformity assessment schemes. We are also doing standards promotion activities in reaching out. So product certification means the process of certifying a certain product that has passed performance tests and quality assurance tests according to the particular Indian standard. These are the 5 marks, prominent logos. First one is the product certification mark, ISI mark, the logo on top of which we write the IS number, below CML number, that is certification marks license number. Next one is this registration mark symbol. Third one is QMS management systems logo, where you have this BIS and EMS for management system standards. Then for hallmarking, you call it HUID. There is one BIS logo, 22K916. This is purity of the gold with fineness and caratage declared, and a unique hallmarking identification, HUID, 6-digit alphanumeric code. This is hallmarking. And for eco-friendly manufacturing practices, this is the eco mark symbol. So presently, more than 725 products are under mandatory certifications. So the government of India, through issues of quality control orders, makes it mandatory, the Indian standards, depending on the requirements like health, safety, and environmental conditions. So such mandatory certified standards products cannot be manufactured, sold, stocked, imported, or distributed without the standard mark. In BIS Act 2016, the violations and penalties, violations if the offence is related to the hallmark, section 14 and 15, the penalty will be imprisonment up to 1 year or fine not less than 1 lakh rupees, but may extend up to 5 times the value of goods or articles produced or sold or offered to be sold or applied with standard mark, including hallmark with both or with both. So that means there's both or, that means imprisonment as on and fine. Okay, fine not less than 1 lakh rupees, which may extend 5 times the value of the declared fines. Then violation related to ISI mark and non-implementation of QC orders, section 70, imprisonment up to 2 years or fine not less than 2 lakh rupees. And if it is subsequent contraventions, it may extend up to 10 times the value of goods or articles produced or offered to be applied with standard mark, including hallmark or with both. One second, slide is not moving. So these are some of the pictures wherein you can see that various products which are under mandatory certification. Such standards are mandatory in public interest. As I already told you, public health, safety, security, infrastructure requirements, or where products are used in mass consumption, like the pressure cooker, LPG gas stove, hose pipe, LPG cylinders, infant milk powder, packaged drinking water, then the feeding bottles, cement, distribution transformers, tires, all electronic products, toys, footwear, helmets. These are some of the products which are under mandatory certification. Then you have these products are under compulsory registration scheme, electronics and IT products. Like there are around 79 products. These are notified by MIT, Ministry of Information, Electronics and IT. So like laptop, ovens, scanners, printers, mobile phones, all these are compulsory. They should have the CRS mark. This one. Now, new products that are being brought under mandatory BIS certification are deep freezers, IS 7872, split ACs, air conditioners, IS 1391 Part 1, Part 2, then household refrigerating appliances, 17550 Part 1. Then shielding heroes, IS 2745 1983, that is the helmets, We have non-metal helmets, industry safety helmets 2925 and IS 956 to 1980. Non-metal helmet for police forces. So these are some of other standards, various standards like switches, sockets, bayonet lamp holders, insulating mats, which are also coming under the ambit of mandatory certification. Okay, the lab equipment also is the latest one, glassware and all, is going to become shortly. You can find all this list in our industry alert in BIS homepage in our website. You can find all this in the homepage itself. Industry alert, upcoming QCOs, the name of the standard, title, and the deadline, last date for the implementation of this notification. So 13997 is drums, 1783 part 1, part 2, then 2552 is steel drums, bitumen drums, 3575, then square tins for solid products 916. All these are going to become mandatory. Like that, you have asbestos. There are many products like this. Cement sheets, asbestos sheets, all this. Then we have this immersion water heaters, electric water heaters. Then 302 part 2 section 21 appliances, electric water heaters, mini domestic water heaters, water meters 2373. Then IS 779 is domestic type water meter. All these are going to become mandatory. These have already become mandatory. So in this picture, you can see copper rods, aluminum rods, the steel barbed wires and all are. So from this, we can understand that government is very focusing on consumer safety and in making India a quality conscious nation. So many products are going to become mandatory. So it is very important for the industry to get ready and take BIS certification and comply to the requirements of the specific Indian standard that they are doing. So these are also some of the products you find. All electrical appliances. So hallmarking is actually what I've explained is again I'm repeating. In hallmarking, the definition would be it is to determine the accurate proportionate content of precious metal in an article. So as per the new hallmarking system, each item is marked with 3 components: BIS logo, purity, fineness, and HUID mark. So know your standards. For the benefit of all the audience, I'm repeating. If you want to download or look for an Indian standard, you can go to BIS website. You can click on Know Your Standards. On clicking so, you will reach this page. You can search the standard using the keyword or IS number or ISO number and type or the title. And once you're done, you can download the standards. All the indigenous Indian standards are freely downloadable. If you are familiar with your product and which department has made, you can also directly go to the technical division. There are 17 technical divisions, councils in BIS like civil engineering, chemical, electrotechnical, food and agriculture. This one, latest new one is energy and environment and ecology department, which was formulated 2 months back. Like that, similarly, other departments, mechanical, MSD, metallurgy, petroleum, coal and related products, transport engineering, services sector, like this. Many departments are there. You can search for the standards using department wise or keyword or subject and download it. If they are international standards, ISO, IC, they are price publications which you have to purchase. So for this, you will have to create your credentials and log in and then download the standards. In our website, we have also mapped the Indian standards according to the ministry as well as sector wise also. So for various departments, suppose standards pertaining to public works department, irrigation, agriculture, health, women empowerment, women and child development, electrical items, food items, school related items, sports items, like that. I would also like to throw some light on the standards promotion activities which we are doing. Sensitization programs for district officials, standard clubs in schools and colleges, So we have opened more than 10,000 clubs. Even in Telangana, we have opened around 190 standard clubs across schools, government high schools, then polytechnic colleges, engineering colleges. And we are training and imparting the standards, we're teaching and telling them about the Indian standards to the students for the next generation. Sensitization programs are being done at district level, Gram Panchayat level, and we have met the collectors also across all the districts in the state. And then again, we are telling them to do this with the district level officers so that they are aware of all these Indian standards. We are telling them about BIS Care app. Then we are taking these students of standard clubs to exposure visits and showing them how the industries conform to the Indian standards, how they implement their practices in the industry and make the quality products. Then Manak Manthan is to discuss thoroughly each standard before it is getting published, or any improved standards or revised standards we discuss with various stakeholders. So I would also request Institute of Engineers to give your support in doing this Manak Manthan programs. Every month on 4th Thursday we are doing this. So we choose one subject and we target such an audience who can contribute and who have knowledge and expertise on that subject which we are discussing. So there are thousands of standards and subjects. What happens is Manak Manthan means Manak is standard and Manthan is like, thorough discussion. So what happens is after the standard gets published, there is no purpose in making a halla. So before it gets published or notified, when it is under wide circulation stage only, you have to give your comments and all, so that the technical department can take care and address all those deficiencies which are there in the document. So that is Manak Manthan. So we are doing this with various industries. We can also send WebEx link also so that you can join online, physical meetings, whatever, like it depends on the subject, where to do and what subject, like that. Just last week, this month, yesterday, we did it on solid waste management. Next is capsule courses. This is for the industry personnel to impart training on how to do for the quality in charge, QC in charge, so that how they do the testing, so that their product will meet the conforming to the standard, passing, so that they ensure that they meet the requirements of the Indian standard. We give them theory training and also take them for a practical demonstration in the BIS recognized labs in capsule courses. We do this once in a quarter. Then scrutinizing notices, inviting tenders, then giving advertisements in various media, across social media and newspapers, print media. So this is a map, 10,200 and growing. So these are the numbers pertaining to the number of standard clubs in that particular state. So here in Telangana, we are 191. So this is just for your information. These are all the figures. So many standard clubs are formed. So many, more than 2.9 lakh students are there whom BIS has reached, and we have conducted 9,000 plus activities with these students in the standard clubs. We are doing some standards writing competitions, drawing, essay writing, poster making, so that the students will get used to this standards and all. And teachers, mentors training programs. Then we are taking them for exposure visits, 2,568 exposure visits across the country, and learning science via standards. So the science teachers are trained and the resource personnel are also being trained. In our website, you can find all these booklets, learning science via standards on these subjects, where the teachers, along with while teaching the subject to the students, they can also refer to these books and teach about Indian standards in that particular area and make standards fun to the students. You can give essay writing, competitions and all, make the subject more interesting and fun learning while teaching these subjects, and also promote standardization in schools. These are some of the pictures of our exposure visits. So in BIS office, we are taking them here you can see a bus, we hire a bus, and then we also take them to the industries where the industries are very far. We are exhibiting our products in the ground floor, all the ISMR products, and show them. So that's how they will learn ISI mark. These are the pictures of the collector offices where we sensitize the district officers along with the collector in various meetings. Like you can see Karimnagar, Medak, Kankonda, Suryapet and all. These are all district government officials where the chairman, the district magistrate and collector was chairing these meetings. Here you find the pictures of youth volunteers. Here this is Youth to Youth Connect, where we target, we encourage the youth to spread the message of ISA mark and hallmarking and everything along with youth. So they record this on an app, and last year, that is Jan 2023. Okay, it started actually in 2022 up to Quality Connect 1. We call this Quality Connect 1. So we have registered youth volunteers 4,000, and they have reached around 1 lakh households across the country. Then, so in the second attempt in Quality Connect 2.0, that is last year, 16,000 volunteers, they have reached 4 lakh households across the country. So these are the pictures. You can see those volunteers. So we teach and train them, and they go and spread this message to the students, public, households, villages, and all. And that numbers are recorded in our app. Even in this World Standard Day, this campaign is going on presently this month also. So in October 2023, it was 15,270 volunteers were registered, and they reached out 2.88 lakh students and 1.16 household lakhs they are connected. So that is all from my side, sir. Thank you, sir. He's muted.
Venkat Subbai garu.
Speaking, huh? Dr. Sitaram.
Sir, I think you are on mute, Secretary, sir.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Any queries from anybody, please?
Thank you, sir,
Participant,
for your
please.
presentation.
So from the participants, any queries, please?
Sir, I think,
Sir,
Chairman is on mute. Sir, we are not able to hear you, sir.
Sir, am I not audible?
audible, sir. You are audible, sir.
Okay. So as there are no queries from the audience, so sir, I am very thankful for you, sir, Srikanth Garu, and due to some network problems, I could not attend this.
This is screenshots, videos.
Rakesh Tani garu.
Video
Manam, shall we go ahead and shall we seek any questions, or we'll just go ahead and have the vote of thanks, sir? Rakesh Tani garu.
video.
Venkat Subbai garu. Okay. Chepandi sir, Venkat
Yes,
Subbai.
sir. Yes, sir. So we are very thankful for him, and also we extend thanks for our committee member Rakesh, who is the convener of this event and arranged an excellent lecture about this standard, sir. Thank you very much for both of you. Now I request Dr. K. Sitaram Babu Garu to propose vote of thanks.
Sir, I thank the chairman of the Institute of Engineering, Dr. G. Venkat Subbai garu, and the convener of the event, Engineer Tanir Rakesh garu, for having made this event a grand success, sir. We should personally thank PV Srikanth garu. He's basically the scientist, director and head Hyderabad branch for BIS, sir. You have delivered a wonderful lecture, sir. Standards for sustainable future, role of business of Indian standards in advancing Indian sustainable development goals, sir. We also thank Rakesh Tani garu for having made this event not only from IE perspective but also from the BIS perspective. You got such a wonderful lecture, sir. And we also thank ISM Raju garu, the past council member and the past chairman, council member and past chairman, for having part of this, sir. I also thank Rakesh Tanir garu and Mohammad Mohiuddin garu. Rakesh Tanir garu, Tanir Venkateshan garu is the past honorary joint secretary, and Mohammad Mohiuddin garu also a past honorary joint secretary. But Mohiuddin garu,
మన క్వరీలు వచ్చి నన్ను అడుగు నేను చెప్తాను
current EC member also. We also thank some of the members, sir, who are part of this, Dr. Sanjeev, Vijay Prasad Garu, Kondal Rao Garu, Naveen Garu, Satyan Garu, Ramanujana Charil Garu, Dr. Gajanan Garu, and Verma Garu, and also Kumar Garu. We thank for one and all for having come to this and made this event a grand success, sir. Now, before wind up, the last formality is to stand up for the national anthem, sir. Thank you.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you, sir. Sir, if you permit me.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Sir, sorry, sir. Sir, there are some questions from the participants. So our director, sir, wants to agree to respond to them.
If permit or chair permits, then we can proceed with that and then enter session. If it is okay for you.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Let's have questions, sir. What is there?
Yeah, I think some questions are being posted in the messages. So
Okay.
So I have received. So I thank you who have given informative presentation. Okay, so one of the members is requesting us to conduct lecture in Sri Konda Lakshman Horticulture University, Mundugu, regarding food-based BIS standards. Yes, we can definitely do this. Mr. Rakesh will be sharing our details. So you can write to us igo@bis.gov.in, and or you can select a date, a mutually convenient date on discussing with us. We'll definitely organize a meeting, hybrid mode, sorry, physical or WebEx, and sorry, food-based standards. We can do it. Then Mr. Taranga Naveen, he has written, try to inform us if any programs are going on in Hyderabad. Okay, so we are doing a lot of programs. We will definitely inform, and we'll keep you in a mailing list so that whoever is interested in that particular subject can definitely take part in such programs. As I'm telling you, we are doing a lot of programs on various subjects on different standards. So I would request Institute of Engineers, your members and all, no? If it is electrical sector or mechanical, metallurgy, there are topics on various subjects. So you also can disseminate this information and also encourage and participate in our programs. And if you have eminent personalities, we would request you to give lectures and take sessions also. We can do a lot of things with BIS, I mean, programs, we can collaborate. I would definitely look forward to this. Yeah. Okay.
Sir, shall we all stand for national anthem, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Okay. Sir, Ratnam Garu.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing well.
Maybe I have